Right, fuckers, man, here we go. The long awaited F1 2018 Constructor Championship season predictions are here now. I did intend to make like a cool fucking graph design and, individually, one by one, import the next team that I think is going to finish, in the standings or whatever. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time, man. I'm going to Scotland for a week in less than like 12 hours. Got packing to do, I've got shit to arrange, I've got videos to make, man, so we're going to have to settle for a cheap throwaway construction video predictions. Now, it doesn't matter, it's not going to be the best video in the world. All that matters is come the end of the season, when I'm right, I'll have the bragging rights. So here we go. Number 10, I'm going to have to go with Toro Rosso now. I'm sorry, man. I know they've been alright, they've been decent, they've always been like a middle of the table team. Normally they've always had good drivers. This season that's not the case. Now the car might still be decent, they might have a decent car, but they've switched to a Honda engine. From what we've seen over previous seasons, the Honda engine has been by far the worst. And now they don't even have talented drivers, they're stuck with Gasly and Hartley. And I'll be surprised if they do anything. I mean, alright, well, I think they could maybe beat, there's a couple of teams they could possibly beat, but I'm going to predict they come last. I'm sorry, man. Toro Rosso, you are coming 10th, in my opinion, of course. In 9th, I'm going to go with Sauber. Again, not a good car, poor driver lineup. The only thing that's saving them is they don't have the Honda engine. Nobody really cares about Sauber. Back in the day, they used to be a decent team, Used to have Fisichella and Massa as their drivers. Now they've got fucking absolutely two jobbers, Ericsson and some guy, I can't even remember his name. Pish drivers, and they're going to have a pish season. This is going to be 9th place. 8th place, going to go with Haas. Grosjean, Magnussen. Not the worst driver lineup in the world. I think Grosjean actually is kind of underrated, even if he is a fucking pussy. But I mean, I think he's alright. I'm going to go with Haas to finish 8th. In 7th, I'm going to go with Williams. Now the reason I'm going with Williams in front of Haas is purely because I think Williams will deliver a better car. Stroll and Sectarian, whatever the fuck it's, Satrakian, both shit. I mean, don't deserve to be an F1, but they are an F1 and they're driving the Williams, and that's why I think they'll finish 7th. If the Williams car is not as good as I think it is, then they could finish a lot lower. Definitely below Haas, maybe even below Sauber and Toro Rosso, but I do think Williams will produce a pretty decent car, so I'm going to go Williams in 7th. 6th, I'm going to go with Force India. Decent driver lineup, Ocon and Perez. They got into a lot of battles last year. It was interesting. There's no real number one. Obviously Perez is a more experienced guy. He probably feels he should be number one. Ocon's the youngster that, he thinks he matches Perez's results. And to be fair, he kind of does. I think I'd say they're kind of equal, two of the most equal teammates on the grid for sure. But I think they'll come 6th. I think Force India, maybe last year, they did okay. Their car was okay. But I think the past few seasons, the fact they've had the Mercedes engine has, gave them that extra boost. This season, I don't think the Mercedes engine will play such a big factor. Therefore, I do see them dropping down the grid a few places. And 5th, I'm going to go with Renault. Very exciting driver lineup. Hulkenberg and Sainz, very good. Now, if they're given a good car, I believe they could do really good things. But I think the Renault is a good car, but there's a difference between good and then great, where you can go on and maybe challenge for podium and stuff like that. I don't see the Renault doing that. I do see the Renault consistently being in the points though, and I think they'll get enough points over the season to beat Force India and finish 5th. 4th, I'm going to go with McLaren. Maybe this is my heart talking more than my head. I just really hope McLaren have a good car this season. Alonso deserves to be competing for podiums, competing for wins. He hasn't got long left in F1. Please, can he get on the podium a few more times? Please, can he get another win? And if there is a god, can he please challenge and win his 4th world title? It's not fucking fair that Vettel and Hamilton have 4 and Alonso only has 2. I mean, that's bullshit. So I'm hoping that McLaren are good this season. I don't see them being able to compete with the top 3. Maybe I can see Alonso competing with the top 3 cars, but Van Dorn, no. So I'm going to go with 4th. I could be wrong. Maybe they could easily finish below Force India and Renault. We'll just have to wait and see. 3rd, I'm going to go with Ferrari. I don't think the Ferrari will be as strong this year. I think the Red Bull might be slightly better than the Ferrari. Kimi Raikkonen is shit. Sebastian Vettel is overrated. There you go, Ferrari 3rd. 2nd, I'm going to go with Mercedes. There you go. I went with Mercedes. The reason why, Valtteri Bottas, he's not in Hamilton's league, and he has proven it. When it comes to one-on-one against Hamilton, when they've got the same machinery, same conditions, and there's no luck involved or anything like that, Bottas just cannot compete with Hamilton. And I think he's a step below Hamilton. And I think he's a step below quite a lot of the top drivers, to be honest. Don't think he deserves that Mercedes drive. I would much rather Alonso in there, but I mean, that's a totally different story. I think that the Red Bulls of Ricciardo and Verstappen will outscore Bottas by quite a big margin over the course of the season. So that's why I'm going Mercedes second. There you go, guys, Mercedes second. By the way, I have been on the drink today, so in case I sound a bit intoxicated, there you go, man. There you know the reason why. Alright, first I'm going to go with Red Bull. I don't think they'll win the Drivers' Championship, but I mean, they've got the drivers capable of doing it. I just think Lewis Hamilton in the Merc will be too strong. I still think the Merc will be the best car overall over the season, but I just think that Toro Rosso have two of the best drivers on the grid. And I think overall, I think Ricciardo and Verstappen will outscore the two Mercedes drivers. Not Hamilton, but I think they'll outscore Bottas. There you go, guys. I'm going with Red Bull first, Mercedes second, Ferrari third, McLaren fourth, Renault fifth, Force India sixth, Williams seventh, Haas eighth, Sauber ninth, and Toro Rosso 10th. Let me know what your predictions are down below. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. I'm always wrong, but I think I'm going to be right about this. I've got a good feeling. Time to go drink more Budweiser. Till next time. Peace.